Shakur Stevenson versus Artem Harutyunyan went underway, and a lot of people are having mixed reviews on the whole entire fight. Now, I'm going to give you guys my breakdown analysis and also my opinions on the overall fight and what I want for Shakur Stevenson to do next, because he is getting a lot of hate and criticism following this fight. Now, let's first begin with Artem Harutyunyan. Artem Harutyunyan, he previously fought Frank Martin, which I believe was his first loss. He has like 12 wins. And during that fight, Frank Martin was very reserved, not really too active, and then went on to supposed to fight Shakur Stevenson, but then fell off because of money issues. So he went on to fight Tank. And now Artem and Shakur are both meeting up, and they're making this fight happen. Now, when it comes to the fight itself, let me start by saying this. The first 3 rounds was very lackluster. Let's just say that, right? Artem Harutyunyan was the main one putting Shakur Stevenson on the back foot. And then about the 3rd round, that was when Shakur Stevenson turned it around and started to put Artem Harutyunyan on the back foot, really keeping Artem Harutyunyan at bay. After the 3rd round, it was really just a straight beatdown by Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson was keeping Harutyunyan on the back foot the whole entire time, hitting him with body shots. Not too many jabs, which the commentators were definitely saying that they wanted to see out of Shakur so he could set something up. It came to the point where Shakur kind of just smelled blood, realized he could take Artem's punches, and was just moving and marching forward, trying to look for the knockout. Even in the corner, there came a point where Shakur said, "If I don't knock him out, I quit boxing." That's exactly what he said, like verbatim. That's what he said. He said, "I quit boxing." Like, if he doesn't get the knockout, he quit boxing. He didn't get the knockout. He's not quitting boxing. But you saw in the corner there was some discrepancies. Like, Shakur was very trying to headhunt, and honestly, that's because of the excellent performance that Tank keeps putting on. I feel like Shakur, to some extent, feels like he needs to be putting on the same level of action, so when the fight does happen, he's kind of carrying his own coming into that Tank Davis fight, because we all know that fight's coming. That's why people keep watching Shakur, because they know that fight's coming. Granted, I like Shakur. I think he's an exciting fighter. I personally like to see a technician be a technician. I like the fact that sometimes he says F the fans. He's just going to do him. He's going to be a technician. He's going to keep guys at bay, move back, slip punches. And this is another thing. A lot of people say Shakur Stevenson doesn't slip punches. Damn, I'm stuttering a little bit. My bad. Let me slow down. A lot of people say Shakur Stevenson doesn't slip punches, doesn't stand in front of his opponents. This whole entire this whole entire fight, Shakur Stevenson was right in front of Artem, and Artem just couldn't do anything about it. Shakur Stevenson was slipping punches. Shakur Stevenson was being elusive. Shakur Stevenson was marching a man down. There was no running. The first 3 rounds, you can make a case for it, but the first 3 rounds, even Tank loses. It's about, okay, after the first 3 rounds, the warm-up, boom, what do you kind of do after that to an extent? You know what I'm saying? Do you dominate your opponent? And I think Shakur Stevenson did that. Now, the hate that I previously talked about at the beginning of this video comes from a lot of people who don't like this style of fighting. Even people in New York, which this took place in New Jersey, New York, hometown for Shakur, people were leaving and booing. Right now, whether that was for Shakur or Artem running at a certain point, that's to be debated, but it's in your hometown, so booing is not a good thing in your hometown, period. Whether it's because of you or not. Because a guy could be boring and running, but if you hunt him down and knock him out, fans will be happy. So nonetheless, is this a grand, a grand fight for Shakur Stevenson? No. But do I think he did what he needed to do to bring the excitement back to his name? No. It's just Tank is at such a high level because he keeps knocking guys out. He's such an attraction that when people see this, their eyes are so used to the Tank stuff. When in actuality, boxing matches go like this sometimes, where it's just a one-sided beatdown and a guy and another opponent trying to survive. And hopefully these, standard performances from Shakur are going to make people fight him so we can really see where Shakur is at. Because I feel like Shakur is the type of fighter where he's going to rise above the level, but if the level isn't giving him anything, he's going to just kind of cruise. So if you give him a guy like Lomachenko, Let's see how he worked. Compared to Devin Haney or compared to Gervonta Davis, who's supposedly going to fight Shakur. That's who I want to see Shakur fight next. Is an actual, real big name, so we can really see his levels. Because right now he's just playing with guys who are average, so I feel like it's not even bringing fear to his eyes. And then the last performance, his hand was hurt. But nonetheless, let me know what you guys think of this video. Are you guys even still interested in watching Shakur Stevenson? I still am. I just think he needs some better opponents, and then that'll bring out the best in him. I really do think so. But when it comes to him and Tank, I'll talk about that more when that time comes. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Shakur Stevenson versus Artem Harutyunyan. Yeah. I'm out. Peace.